So this is my 5 Smart Point breakfast. I'm pretty sure there's more than half a cup of these eggs. So I'm counting it as 1, 3 for my bread, and 1 for the, I can't believe it's not butter, light. And I think I'm gonna put some 0 point salsa on there for breakfast. I am being extremely slow and lazy this morning. And I will get into that, I guess, when I turn you around after I eat. Okay guys, so I broke down and I bought the bubble tea for my birthday. See the Hello Kitty? I knew, my favorite. Anyways, I've never seen one made. Very scary. There was, I think, corn syrup or something and half and half. Counting it as 14 points. I will not drink this whole thing. I will give the kids some. But anyways, I got it. Okay, so I lied. I am going to end up drinking it all. I left this morning to actually go get this and to go visit my grandmother in the hospital because she wasn't supposed to be released. But then things happened. The person that makes these was not there. So I left. I was going to have I mapped out my day according to this 14-point thing. And I was going to have a BLT at lunch, and then I was going to have tacos tonight, or a taco. But I ended up at the hospital. I did not get back to eat lunch. I wasn't going to eat anything there. I brought a nectarine, so I did have a nectarine and a diet soda, which I normally don't do. But I had to have something in my stomach, and their tea bar upstairs, that was a bust because they didn't have any hot water. And they had no Splenda or anything, and I didn't bring my Truvia, or not my Truvia, but my Stevia drops. So it was just a bust all around. So anyways, we spent hours, about 4 hours at the hospital. They decided they were going to release her. And she can only get my car. She can't get my mom's car because she's got a truck. So I had to stick around. I got this after we picked her up to take her home. So now I'm headed home, and it is about 4:30ish. So when I get home, I'm going to go ahead and just make my dinner, and I think I will be having the BLT that I had originally planned on having for lunch, because at this point it sounds more appetizing than tacos. So that is what I will be having for dinner. I don't know what the deficit is. Today is supposed to be one of my high days. But again, I don't even know how they calculate these bubble teas or whatever, because when I saw what she was putting in it, it's like, no! Why can't they be more healthy? But anyway, also going to talk to my husband tonight about me going kayaking the river in the morning for my birthday just by myself. My mother did say she would pick me up afterwards, so that way I wouldn't have to inconvenience him to get a ride. So he would drive me in the car, or I would drive the car out there, and then he would drive it back home. So we'll see what he wants to do. But I'm sure he's tired, and he doesn't want to get up anywhere near the time that I get up in the morning. So, and my middles are leaving at noon, so that makes things a little bit easier. Then he'll just be at home with the 2 kids instead of 4 afternoon. So I don't know, we shall see. Alright, I will show you my dinner when I get it done. So I am home. I have no energy to make dinner. I started most of it, so the boys are going to finish it. It's just doing some really quick rice and boiling water and taco shells, because we're having tacos, pork tacos tonight, or they are. It's just been one of those days. extremely emotionally draining, and I've got a headache from hell. Probably all the sugar. But anyways, and I don't feel like making my BLT at the moment. I broke down and cried at the hospital because they were trying to send her home to an empty house, which they did anyways, of course, but I've been saying for years that she should be in an assisted living home instead of her own home, because my uncle does live there, but he's no help. He actually resents her now. And last week, she's got 3 kids, so it's 3 different opinions, and my mom does everything, and myself, but not the other 2 siblings. So, and they don't see it. Even the one that lives there doesn't do anything. I mean, he won't help her with her pills, he won't make her food. It's just dumb. And last week I was so close to calling Adult Protective Services because they couldn't agree she wasn't doing well, and she really needs to be in assisted living, but all 3 of them cannot agree on it, so it's very frustrating. But anyways, so that is I don't know, it's not really a food update, but I think I've only got like 4,000 steps in so far, so I am going to take a short break, and hopefully I'll be up to walking it out and getting my 10,000 steps, or at least 8, because 8 is my goal, but today has just been a draining day. And this is why most of the time I always want to do my stuff in the morning so I get it done, because this junk always happens where it's like something out of the blue turns up, and then I have to deal with it, and then I don't have time or energy or something at the end of the day, so maybe lesson learned, right? But I really needed a restful morning. I stayed in bed. I didn't necessarily sleep. I stayed in bed until 8 o'clock today, which is like unheard of. And then I did the squat and ab challenge stuff before I left, so at least that's done. Yeah, so I need to get my steps in. I'm gonna drink some more water. Don't wanna, can you tell? Anyways, I know I said I was gonna show you food next time I saw you, but I will show you food for sure next time I pick up the phone, camera. Alright, so here's my dinner. It is 7 points. 1 for the mayo, 3 for the bread, 3 for the bacon, and 0 for the veggies, and 0 for the watermelon. And that's dinner and lunch, technically, I guess. Alright guys, so as much as I didn't want to do my steps, I did them. I have 11,700 and something. But I just had the BLT for lunch/dinner, and again, that bubble tea, who knows exactly how many points that was, but after I took what I planned for dinner off, because I didn't eat lunch and I ended up having lunch for dinner, I had 8 points left after I counted the bubble tea. So I'm just gonna count it as a wash for the day without having any left over, because who knows, I mean, it could have been another 8 points because it was crazy. Like I said, there was half and half. I didn't even see how much half and half she put in there, and some clear, really thick syrup, so I'm assuming it was corn syrup. I don't know, I didn't know they put that in there, but anyways, like I said, I'm just gonna say it's a wash for 31 points today. That would have made what I counted for the tea as 20 points, I guess. It could have been. So anyways, that was my day. Tomorrow my husband did say I could go on my somewhat long kayaking thing down the river, so that's good. And he will watch the kids, so I'm excited about that one. Lots of pictures probably, because there's lots of wildlife and nature and all that stuff, and it'll be nice just to sit back and kayak and enjoy the peace, because I have a lot of noise in my life. So some nature and some peace and quiet would be nice. All right. And I obviously feel better now that I've had a chance to sit, and I'm probably walking actually helped me feel a little bit better, because I was pretty run down when I got home. But I ate, got a bunch of steps in, and yeah, I didn't eat my watermelon yet that I showed you, but I'm about ready to, and yeah, have a happy weekend, guys.